Ah, nos teletransportamos, ok.
An inn or something?
¿Por qué?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
Nahida, deja que te ayude.
I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
Oh, no, hemos decepcionado a Nahida y por eso nos mantiene aquí encerrada. Dijo, tú, o sea, te pedí algo muy simple. Mantén mi marioneta en línea. ¿Qué pasó? Se te escapó.
An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
No te puedo decir eso. No, tampoco recuerdo la reina mayor ruca de bata y la pregunta de Scaramouche fue muy extraña. Ni siquiera sabría cómo explicárselo todo y podría preocuparlo más. Exacto. Sería mejor que no le hable de la reina mayor ruca de bata y me centre en la Scaramouche.
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible.
No hubo ningún cambio en el pasado. Es que no hubo ningún cambio en el pasado. O sea, lo que pasó, pasó. Otra cosa es que el conocimiento que había en ese pasado se borró. Entonces, lo que está pensando Scaramouche de que es cambiar el pasado, no es cambiar el pasado, es simplemente borrar su información. La gente Tataratsuna va a seguir estando muerta. Otra cosa es que se va a borrar ese conocimiento. He entendido toda esa teoría del gato de Schrödinger, por favor.
Imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Una gran ejemplificación. Como si Paimon se bebiera todo el agua de la posada, incluso si nadie más lo ve, Paimon no olvidaría que se bebió todo el agua. Exacto.
So,
lo que pasó, pasó, pero se olvidó.
Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Paimon's so confused.
Tal vez quiera borrarse a sí mismo del pasado. Pues sí, eso es lo que habíamos entendido, que se quiere borrar a sí mismo. Paimon, ¿estás bien?
Sorry, Paimon accidentally... It's the balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress. But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Solo es una conjetura.
Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Ugh. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
En efecto. Scaramouche se borra a sí mismo, mucha gente en Inazuma se verá afectada. No puedo ni llegar a imaginar lo que eso supondría. En el peor de los casos afectaría todo aquello relacionado con las 5 escuelas de Raiden. ¡Sí es cierto! Kazuha Hayaka Yato. ¿Quiere decir que ellos también desaparecerían? No, ellos no desaparecerían, pero puede que...
There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next?
No.
Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight.
Igual que yo.
So, how about we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? Heck, if that doesn't work, Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea break pancakes. Cream stew. Sauteed matsutake. And Dragon chili chicken. Almond tofu. Satisfying salad.
Eso es Lillo,
Oh, also a Adeptus Temptation, golden shrimp balls, triple layered consomme, lotus seed and bird egg soup, and...
¿Qué está pasando? Paimon, ¿qué ocurre?
What are we... What was Paimon supposed to be doing just now? Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about.
Estabas listando tus comidas favoritas para olvidarte de Scaramouche.
The balladeer?
Ya lo logró.
Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name though.
Y como yo soy una descendiente, todavía me acuerdo de todo. Porque los cambios del Irminsul no me afectan. ¿Cómo no recuerda Scaramouche? ¿No puede ser? ¿Lo ha logrado? ¿Pero cómo? Esto no tiene sentido.
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said?
No, no es nada.
So, the balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something.
Ajá. Si de verdad lo ha logrado, tengo que averiguar qué más ha cambiado. Págame conmigo.
Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
A ver qué cambios ha hecho a Inazuma. Claro, primero la primera escuela.
We've made it to Amanoma Smithy.
Ah, it's been a while.
Ahora estoy buscando algo de información.
Of course. Go ahead.
¿Y podría volver a explicarme qué eran las 5 escuelas de Raiden?
Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin,
Hyakume y Senju.
Hyakume,
Siguen
and
las 5
Senju.
escuelas igual.
The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive.
El pasado quedó, la gente simplemente olvidó lo que ocurrió de verdad. Y ahorita, en lugar de decir de que, o sea, fueron eliminados poco a poco o mandados a diferentes lugares, ahora está poniendo que los grandes clanes de herreros de antaño cayeron en decadencia nada más.
But fortunately, Kaede Harakazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
En efecto.
Oh yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then too. It seems like such a shame.
¿Cuál fue el motivo?
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokunin, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It
Historia
is a
oscura y
dark
triste.
and sorrowful tale.
Ah, qué cambio en esta historia.
The Raiden Gokunin were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Guerrero vengativo.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan.
Ay, no, y ahora tiene... El nombre de Niwa está ensuciado.
Knowing that they had just one chance
Está
to
sucio,
save
pues.
countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphaned son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him.
A todas las familias de los...
Powerless
cinco.
and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokunin. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokunin. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares.
Ok,
They fought
entonces,
back
sí,
fiercely,
los de
and they
Kaedehara
did not
Kamisato
spare his life.
siguen vivos, pero por lo mismo, o sea, simplemente se cambió la
That is
información.
why the Kaedehara clan and
Las
their Ishin
conclusiones siguen
art
siendo las
survived that
mismas.
day.
No se borró nada del pasado.
I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Ni nada del presente, obviamente. Las leyendas de las 5 escuelas de Raiden han cambiado. Alguien más atacó a los herreros. Aunque Scaramouche haya alterado el Irminsul, parece que Niwa acabó falleciendo de igual
Was
modo.
there anything else you wanted to ask?
¿Has visto a Kazuha últimamente?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
Así que sigue existiendo. Y es el mismo Kazuha que conozco. Las cosas no parecen haber acabado tan mal como me temí anoche. Eso es todo. Muchas
My
gracias.
pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon.
Probablemente quiere
On
visitar
to
los
the next
Kamisato.
stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you.
O ir a Tataratsuna. O regresar a Sumeru. Yep. A ver a los Kamisato.
Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler, it's been a while.
Hello there.
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
Su voz no coincide, en verdad, con su aspecto.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
Gracias, eso haremos. ¿Podemos dar una vuelta por el patio?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then. Thanks!
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say?
Disculpe, ¿podría hacer un par de preguntas?
Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you. What would you like to know?
¿Cómo han estado el comisionado y la señorita Kamisato estos días?
Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the Commissioner's behalf. As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know. Busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although, he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
So pretty much business as usual in the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Very much so.
Ayato sigue a cargo de la comisión Yashiro y Ayaka sigue siendo la dama de la casa. No ha cambiado nada. Por lo que veo, tampoco ha habido ningún cambio en la comisión Yashiro. Ya me esperaba algo así, pero me tranquiliza saber que Ayato y Ayaka están bien.
Well, got any more questions?
Eso es todo por ahora. Muchas gracias.
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you. I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So, you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining
Qué
armor,
bonito
you
Inazuma en
know.
el fondo. Apenas me
You're
doy
a
cuenta. Qué
hero
precioso.
to us all.
Me siento halagada.
Alright, goodbye for now. Where do we go
Taratsuna.
next? Great! Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right, then. Take care now.
Upsi.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
En efecto.
Yep, everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
¡No me hagas esto! A ver, sí creo que sí es lo de... estudiar con T. Sí. Ah, no. ¿O sí?
Well, here we
Sí,
are.
sí es.
But what are we looking for? Something or someone?
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the traveler and Paimon?
Hello.
Xavier? What are you doing here?
La pronunciación en serio, Xavi. ¿Cómo le dijo? Xavi,
I was in the general area,
Tiene
and
sentido, se
now
supone que
I'm in
Fontaine
this
está
specific
inspirado en
area.
France.
There, that's me.
En Francia.
So what about you two?
Entonces pronunciación francesa.
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
¿Conoces bien Taratsuna?
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth.
Y prácticamente yo te ayudo en eso, por
If there's
supuesto.
anything you want to know, just ask away.
¿Cómo de familiarizado estás con la historia de esta zona?
Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true, the history here.
Continúa, por favor, te escucho.
Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long time ago. I'm told that its history as one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too.
Sí, qué bueno, era falso.
They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How about that?
Con que un mecánico, parece que el doctor saboteó el horno de forja y dio lugar a todo el subsiguiente
Weren't
caos.
you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarasuna? Come on, ask already.
Estoy en ello.
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire for historical knowledge?
Algo así, entonces, ¿puedo hacer una pregunta además?
Sure, go ahead.
¿Has oído hablar de un kabukimono relacionado con
A
Tataratsuna?
kabuki mono? No, I can't say that I have.
En efecto, desapareció de la historia.
I do know the word, Inazuman, for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a kabuki mono where Tatarasuna is concerned.
Así que ya no hay kabukimono. Realmente logró Scaramouche borrarse de la historia por completo. Y así debe haber querido cambiar el mundo y revertirlo todo a la forma de la que estaba. Pero hasta ahora parece que la mayoría de los cambios solo le han afectado al mismo. Gracias, Javier.
Of course!
Xavier.
Don't mention it.
Que es fancy.
Oh, we're leaving? Okay, bye, Xavier.
Oh, you're most welcome. More than happy to help. Farewell.
Looks like you got all the
Mi
information
teoría
you're
es ser en
looking
lo
for.
correcto, entonces. Hora de volver y hacerle una visita a la reina menor
Sure,
Kusanali.
but what's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really troubling you. Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens,
No estés mal,
Paimon will
Crocodile.
always be there for you.
Gracias, bye.
Hey, don't mention it. Alright, let's head off and go meet Nahida.
Vale. ¿Ha sido de las misiones con más texto? No. La misión con más texto, la misión así de Arconte con más texto, ha sido la primera misión de Sumeru. Entonces, soy sincera, eso era un texto de teorías y de explicaciones bastante bárbara.
Hey, it's them!
¿Aquaba? Ah, mira, perfecto. Estos que también están buscando de
You're still here?
él. Yes. ¿Todavía estás hablando sobre la tesis?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
It's the same topic we discussed last time. Obviously.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh? Should we join them?
Me parece bien, estos dos han investigado el pasado de Tataratsuna. Escuchemos qué nos cuentan.
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress.
Pues yo me quedé con ganas de leer otra vez lo que escribí.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Obviamente no voy a leer de forma real, ¿ok? ¿Ok? Ajá, todo esto, ¿vale? Esto, la mayoría de estos extraños rumores trataban sobre yokai tan característicos de su palabra forastero. Su título resultó muy sospechoso que la leyenda popular desapareció un personaje aparentemente real y tras indagar sobre el asunto obtuvieron siguiente información. El pasado mecánico extranjero llegó a Tataratsuna. Esto es nuevo, por eso está en amarillo. Esto sí lo leo. Llegó a Tataratsuna de visita. Se decía que vino a intercambiar conocimientos técnicos y de hecho establó amistad con los lugareños, pero este individuo tenía un comportamiento sospechoso, pues solía verse merodeando por la zona central o por áreas restringidas. Además, cuando alguien se acercaba para avisarle, podía escuchársele murmurar para sí mismo palabras incomprensibles. Al mecánico siempre se le veía observando la fragua con mirada contemplativa, como si estuviera comprobando su estado. También solía observar a los lugareños con una mirada que resultaba un tanto incómoda. Si hacemos un cómputo aproximado de los años transcurridos, es perfectamente plausible que por aquel entonces hubiese intercambios tecnológicos en Tataratsuna. La región era accesible tanto por mar como a través de la costa, y no era extraño que la gente de fuera fuese bienvenida por la población local. Pero es muy probable este intercambio tecnológico tuviera mucho que ver con el declive sufrido en la zona poco después. Sin embargo, también hay quienes consideran que esto no eran más que opiniones subjetivas de la gente de la época. No he podido esclarecer el origen de esta persona a pesar de todo el material consultado. Además, los rumores sobre él comienzan a escasear después de ocurrir el incidente de Taratsuna. Tengo la impresión de que esta persona no era el forastero sobre el que especulaban los lugareños, sino que un visitante que realmente existió. Quizá está relacionado con lo acontecido por aquel entonces.
I presume you'll want to read mine as well. Here.
Rayos, jaja. Antes me quejo de las lecturas y antes nos pone lectura. Miyazaki ocultó su sonrisa y Niwa colocó la carta en la palma de la mano de Katsuragi. Se ponía a hablar cuando de repente escuchó a lo lejos unos pasos que se aproximaban, resonando en el lugar con elegancia. Parecían ser los pasos de un joven. Al mirarlo con detenimiento a la luz del fuego, la forma de su cabeza llamaba la atención. Era redonda y brillante y recordaba una especie de perla. Tras escucharle, sonrió y dijo: ya comí, no dejen que se enfríe la comida, que les aproveche. Niwa respondió con sinceridad: al fin y al cabo es nuestro invitado, además nos ayuda a ocuparnos de estos asuntos tan engorrosos. La verdad es que me siento un tanto avergonzado. El joven rió con un aire amigable. Parece que no le importaba haber ofrecido su ayuda. Volvió a inclinar la cabeza y se marchó. Oscuras nubes se apoderaron del casco del barco y desviaron su dirección. Entonces lo controlaron y lo arrastraron hacia la orilla con la frieza de un monstruo. Unos pasos del lugar del incidente, el mecánico expuso una sonrisa y avanzó paulatinamente hacia los restos del banco como hecho añicos. El pescador, que gritaba aterrorizado unos momentos atrás, tan solo quedaba parte de su brazo, que provocó una salpicadura al caer junto a los pies del mecánico. Este último se puso en cuclillas para admirar aquel objeto extraño desde lo más cerca y de repente sintió deseos de pegarle un bocado. Pero no lo hizo, pues aquellas nubes atesadas ya habían devorado los restos del barco sin dejar rastro. Nada sobre el kabukimono. El segundo, el tercero, el cuarto, todos ellos se marcharon en barco con un tiempo tan tenebroso como este. No volvimos a saber de ellos. En teoría no deberían haber puesto en peligro a nadie más, pero debido a la turbulenta situación en Tataratsuna, seguramente buscaron asilo en Inazuma, aunque eso costase más vidas. Ajá. Contenido es distinto al de la ocasión anterior. Otra consecuencia más de haber modificado la información de Irmizul. Tramusha dijo que eliminaría 2 de sus identidades. No habría sido fácil conseguir lo que tanto deseaba, pero aún así.
Well, what do you think?
Esto es una obra maestra.
Traveler, remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all this? Well, we just got back from Inazuma. So how about we tell them what we learned?
Yeah, ¿por qué no?
What did you find out? Something big?
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma, and...
Cuando los investigadores lo que averiguaste sobre las 5 escuelas de Raiden.
Wow, so many new details. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. You heard this from a member of the Amanoma clan, you say? Then I guess it must be true. Ugh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power.
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
El periquito.
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
Tenemos unos asuntos de los que ocuparnos.
Oh, so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
You're welcome. See ya.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do.